Hello. Today in this video, this is part one of our videos about the getting started with Microsoft Project Server. I will explain and provide some recommendation how to configure Microsoft Project Server to start using it for your project management activities. And these are basic steps that we recommend and we usually perform on Project Server installation. So we will perform 7 steps, and the step number 1 would be recommendation is to go to enterprise calendars and customize enterprise calendar. The reason for that is every organization has holidays, every country has holidays, and it's important to write down and mark all the holidays in the country so your planning will be correct. I assume that you have the project professional configured, so click on the calendar and click on the edit calendar. System will bring the project professional and it will open the calendar. For example, what I will do is I will go to month of December and I can mark several days as, for example, this will be the New Year Eve, and I will make this New Year Eve is let's make it a holiday. So the 31st and the first one, they assume that it's non-working days. So system will mark these days as non-working, and it will save to the calendar. So this is the very first step. So after you're done, click OK, and simply close the Project Professional. Your calendar will be checked, and if you next time you would like to see that, this is the calendar. You can see that in December's day marked as holiday. If you have teams working in different countries with different holidays, you can create different calendars for every country. If you work on a project with multiple teams located in different countries, you need to create to get some creativity here because you need to define what would be the base calendar for your project. But in addition, you can edit the individual person calendars very easily. So we configured the calendar. Next step is to configure the enterprise custom fields and lookup tables. Enterprise custom fields, it's attributes that you can create for projects and for resources. It means that you can create additional project server accounts with just some basic fields. But for example, what you can do is you can create such fields like project scope. You can create fields like project sponsors that will work with some lookup tables. So for example, what we'll do is we'll create some fields that will be called the indicator. So I create the new lookup table, and that would be, I'll call just simply the RGB, and I would say that I would like just to have the values red, green, yellow. So I save it. This will be just colors, and I will create a field that will be called as project, for example, the project budget health. It would be a project field, it would be a text field. It's linked to lookup table, and lookup table will be the RGB. There's no default value, and I would like just one field. And I would like to make this field as indicator. I would like to show the data on the tooltip, so I would say that this field is equal to red. Make it red. If it's equal to yellow, make it yellow. If it equals to green, make it green. And you might want, just to show the value here. So when you're done, system will create the field, project level field, and you can create the resource level fields, you can create the task level fields, you can create project level fields. So you have the full flexibility of customizing attributes to your project. It's recommended to do so. You keep all the information about your project in one place, and it's quite easy and very intuitive operation. Next step that we recommend to perform is Microsoft Project Server provides great features for notifying users about the new assignments, tasks that you are missing, tasks they are scheduled to do. But to do that, you need to configure the email settings. So you want to turn on the notification and enter your mail server port address from recommendation just to create some non-monitored address like the project at yourcompany.com, and just provide some company domain and provide just email footers that will be included into every email. You can schedule when your reminder when the service sends a notification. Recommendation just to do it in some nighttime, so when people go when your team members get to the work, they get notification from the pro service, all the information. Next item that we strongly recommend is Microsoft Project Server supports so-called administrative backup. And this administrative backup, it's a way to backup the configuration snapshots to the database. It's important when, for example, if you made some change to some custom fields to some project and you realize that you need to roll back, you can do that with this option enabled. So the section that I click on the administrative backups, it's allowed to do the manual backups. What we are interested in is the daily scheduled backups. And in this section, you can specify that I would like to schedule projects to be scheduled every day at this time. So you can simply say, yeah, I would like to backup all this information, and I don't want to backup some, security. For example, I don't care about the server settings. Important parameter here is the project retention policy. It relates just to the project. And these settings define how many copies of project will be stored in the database. It does mean that the system will, since the system does a backup just once a day, so it means that if you will change a project every day, you will have as many copies as you specify here. For example, if you will specify here like the 20 days, and you work like 5 days a week, you will have the full months of backups if you make any change to your project every day. If you, for example, make a change to a project like once in a week, it means that you will have the change for 20 weeks. We usually recommend, if you don't have the huge number of the projects, to keep this about like one month, so you can always go back and just in case restore the information. But it's really up to your rules in your organization. And again, please consider the size of the database and of your data. If you have massive data and big number of projects, you need to keep this number accurate, so it doesn't slow down your system. And again, the recommendation to perform the backups during the nighttime, so it's not affecting the live users. Next item. Important item is the way how you track the progress for your task. Microsoft Project Server supports four rules. First one is a percent of work complete. Second one, actual work done and work remaining. The third option is hours of work done per period. It's very similar to the timesheet, where you report time just on the daily basis. And the free form, it's basically the combined option for everything. As well, there is a setting like if you allow users to allow task updates just in the task and timesheets, because if this setting is on, you will be able to do this through the web interface. If it's off, you can enter the actual in the project professional as well. And another setting, if that's already in the timesheet, if you plan to use a timesheet, you can specify so-called single entry mode. So it's simplified way where you report the information just in one place and gets automatic to both the timesheets and the project status progress. And if you plan to use the timesheet, but it's recommended for the progress as well, is define the time reporting periods. For time reporting periods, you can specify the number of periods to be created, date of first period to start, length of the period. The date of the first period to start should depend on your. Some organizations have the week starting on Sunday. Some organizations do that on Monday. So you can adjust your schedule here. And here you can use a prefix for organization. For example, you can use a TR and report, and the values here will look like TR-1. And there will be a start date and set date. So the recommendation is to create those periods, so your navigation in the task and the timesheets will be quite easy. Another important setting that we recommend for all the users to perform is disable the project delete operation for all the users except the administrators. There is a global setting that calls the delete project. So uncheck it here. And when it's done, you will need to check all the categories. You just need to check the my organization and my projects. So for my project, for project managers, recommendation is to put the deny, or just to make sure that it's not allowed to delete the project. And you need to do the same for the resource manager, which is disabled, and for the team members. And as well, on the my organization, you need to make sure that only administrators have this option allow, and the rest of the users should have it denied or unchecked. If you do that, you will make sure that your users not able to delete a project, and if they created a project that they need to delete, they can always write an email or give a call to the project or administrator to delete that project, because the delete project is quite dangerous operation, because you can delete a lot of the project server, and since it will be deleted from the database, it will be gone. So with just these steps, you will get your project server operational. You can start creating the time, you can start using the timesheets, you can start reporting the progress on your project, and your users will get notifications. Thank you very much, and we hope that you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. If you need the project server customization and development services, you can read more about our offering at the www.fluidpro.com. Thank you.